Hello, everybody. It's Alex Ihama. The truth about 2023, everybody must know. Very important. Whether you believe in New Year resolutions or not, it doesn't change the fact that on the first day in January, every year, around the world, it marks a new beginning everywhere in the world. Therefore, on January 1st, everywhere, everyone is blessed with yet another 12 months to make an impact, another 12 months to be purposeful, to be productive, and to be profitable. No matter your creed, your color, ethnicity, religion, orientation, none of those matter. Not even your affluence or influence matters. On January 1st, we are blessed. So the question is, how prepared are you to maximize the new year for greater impact and greater exploits? How prepared are you? What have you learned from this year that is about to finish to help you conquer the barriers that await you in the next? I often talk about barriers await us everywhere, at every stage in our life. Have you thought deeply enough to have some ideas and about the challenges that await you in the new year? This is one of the exercises that separate leaders and organizations that we admire the most from others. Being reflective and meditative are critical aspects of leadership and success in everything we do. A month to the end of the year is just about enough time to review this year and make some notes about lessons learned, some notes about your achievements and desired impact for the new year. As for me, 2022 has proven to be one of the most eventful year in my life. Besides everything that happened to everyone else, like the volatility of the market, the heightened stress due to many commonalities and calamities, depending. My dear mother passed away in February, right? February 8th to be precise, 2022. She passed away. And just as my family and I were still trying to grapple with the sudden death of mommy, guess what? My dad, who could no longer hold on to life, after losing his wife for 53 years, he passed away 8 months later, October 11, 2022 to be precise. So, when mommy was hospitalized, I remember very well, I tried to rush home to be beside her just before she passed away, but I had COVID, right? I was struck by COVID. This COVID, it did not live, right? Even more than the average duration, it did not live. You won't believe it. The day COVID left me and I could fly, that was the day mommy died. I lost my mother on the day I could fly. Considering that 10 days prior I was struck with COVID and could not fly, I would have at least met her in the hospitalization. And in October, I was in Panama speaking, doing a 3-day leadership conference. I was going very well, and I was told that my dad was hospitalized. I started to rush down. I had to go from Panama to Dominican Republic to Toronto, then get on KLM flight to Amsterdam, 8-hour in transit. Just as I checked in en route to Nigeria, I got a call that he has passed on as well. So you can imagine, right? It's been a tough 2022 for me personally. It's been a tough 2022. But how was your 2022? How has the year been? It's almost we're coming to an end now. So how's the year been for you? What have you learned from 2022 that will help you in 2023? These are lessons for kings, lessons for champions, I call them. Indeed, there are certain things we can learn and put in place to make the new year the best one yet, to make the new year the most purposeful, productive, and profitable. Write it down: purposeful, productive, and profitable. As a person or organization, you need a strategic plan, which I've been doing for many years. Willing to do that for you. Send me an email, alex@alexihama.com, and we can get you on the list for a strategic plan, whether a personal one, leadership development plan, or plan to increase your profits and value proposition. We can help you to do that. So, but here are 7 quick strategies, I call them. You can call them steps, you can call them keys, you can call them kingdom keys, strategic plan, whatever. But there are 7 I'm going to leave with you. Guaranteed to make 2023 your best year yet. Mark my word on that one. Number 1 is to make a list of 7 to 10 things that you are deeply grateful for in 2022. Make a list of 7 to 10 things. Listen, this is a super important exercise, super important exercise, because gratitude is what opens your heart and your mind to receive greater blessings in the new year. No matter the challenges, my friend, that you went through. Perhaps you lost your 2 parents as well. Perhaps you lost a child, which is even more painful. Make every effort to focus on the blessing that we're still in this year. Write them down, 7 to 10. And I'm not talking generic blessing. For your list of gratitude to be effective, it must be humble. It must be specific with a higher form of godliness and contentment. That's number 1. Write a 7 to 10 things that you are remarkably grateful for. I have mine. I've done so already. Number 2, you clarify or establish your purpose in life. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. For those who don't know your purpose, don't go into 2023 without it, because you'll be wasting the whole year. Discover your purpose. If you need help, find me, alex@alexihama.com. I'm on all social media platforms. I will make the time to assist you, or you can watch some of my videos on YouTube. Subscribe to me on some of these social media channel. You see that I've been talking about how to discover purpose for a while. I do have a book on it, Welcome to Greatness. You can get that copy for yourself. But very, very important, you must clarify or establish your purpose before you roll into the new year. This must be a yearly, if not a daily exercise, to know the exact reason for your existence. As I often say, what on earth are you doing on earth if you don't know why on earth, right? You're wasting time if you don't. Do yourself a favor, discover your purpose, enable your friends and family to do so. In fact, we facilitated a purpose exercise for an organization, and their profit jumped over 400% in 7 months. That's the truth. When your employees know their purpose, they work better, they relate better, and everything is better. That's the truth. Purpose is the reason for your existence. So don't confuse that with number 3, which is to craft a vision for yourself, your family, your life, your organization, and if so inclined, for your nation. I'm telling you that the most pitiable life is a life without vision. The most pitiable life is a life without vision. The vision and purpose are different. Purpose is what you were created for. Vision is how far you want to take it. How far do you want to take it? How far do you want to take that dream? How far do you want to take that desire? How far do you want to take it? Very, very important. Craft a vision, especially if you have an organization. My goodness, I walked my team through our vision for 2023. We have a 3-year vision, strategic objectives rather. We have a vision that directs the strategic objective and things like that. So very, very important. Waking up each morning and going with the flow is a deadly disease. Waking up each morning and going with the flow is a deadly disease, and even a contagious one. If you don't have your purpose, you don't have your vision, you're not ready to win in 2023. So that's number 3. Number 4, quickly you reevaluate your personal professional relationships. My goodness, this is one of my most exciting exercises every year. Over time, we lose touch with some significant relationships in our life. Some of those relationships, we lose touch with them, and in fact, some of the relationships become stale, if not burdensome altogether. So this is the season you should consider disengaging from some relationships. They must go. Delete them from your phone, and to strengthen others, perhaps some more personal one you have let slide over the years, and then to build new ones. There are always new people to meet. You cannot ascend to the top of a new mountain with old friends. You gotta build new relationship. Identify those you must go find. New mentors, new friends, new relationship, new associates. While relationships are emotional aspects of our being, this particular exercise I'm giving to you is a mental and even a spiritual one. It was Prophet Amos who said, 2 cannot walk except they agree. 2 cannot walk together except they agree. That's not just for marriage, it's for every other relationship in your life. And number 5, this is where you set strategic goals and objectives. Very, very important. My goodness. This is not about New Year resolution. And of course, you have KPIs to measure the success. What are the biggest and the most daunting achievements you wish to accomplish in 2023? Write down 7 to 10 of them. 7 to 10 of them. Write them down. Strategic objectives. Some significant dreams and desires that will benefit others. I'm not talking, it's good to say I want to buy a house in Florida. I often use that excuse. Everybody wants a house in Florida. It's cheap now. Go get one for yourself. Consider Dominican Republic as well, and even Jamaica, right? So, but what are those massive dreams that you want to fulfill in 2023, not just to benefit yourself, but humanity, certainly your family, right? In this step, do not allow the how syndrome, I call it the how syndrome, H-O-W syndrome, to limit your mindset. It's not for you to figure out how yet, at least yet, but figure out the what and the why. What do you want to achieve and why? What is the strategic goal? Why are these specific and measurable enough, my friend, to determine the next level of impact and success? Number 6, prepare a personal and professional development plan. I'm willing to help you on this. In fact, I'm helping some CEOs on this right now. Again, alex@ihama.com, or you can find me on our social media platform. Prepare a personal and professional development plan, which is the skill set. So what is the skill set that you need to develop so you can achieve your strategic goals and objectives for 2023? What about the mindset? Not just the skill set, what about the mindset? What are some of the thought processes you need to both develop and eliminate to consistently foster the mentality of a winner? Come on, somebody. I say mentality of a winner. Winning is a mentality. Less of the strength and more of the mental capacity, the confidence of a resilient and tenacious leader. Somebody who will not quit. So it's one thing to develop the goals and objective, but you have to build yourself to the extent that you will never quit, you never step down, you never falter, you never fail, you never look back, you continue to forge ahead. Somebody who is determined to crush the challenges that 2023 will present. Believe me, lots of challenges await you in 2023. And then number 7, the final one, I told you I'll give you 7 steps. I can give you 21. If you want more than that, certainly you can find me. But number 7, establish your accountability partner. Establish your accountability partner and structure, right? This is where you consider engaging a coach like myself, alex@ihama.com. We have over 100 coaches at the International School of Greatness. We have coaches at the Canadian Congress. We have coaches. I have certified so many coaches around the world, and I can hook you up with any of my coaches around the world. Or if you want me directly, then come after me. For your organization, do you have a board of directors, or perhaps it's time to renew them? Board of directors to hold you accountable. The essence of this number 7 is that somebody hold you accountable. If we are humble enough, my friend, we will admit that the only one who should and is accountable to no one is God. The only one who should and is accountable to no one is God. Everyone else, my friend, who wishes to be successful in life needs to submit to an authority on earth whom they trust and is able to guide them through tough times. Is able to give them advice, is able to help them see things differently. In the words of Ken Blanchard, he once said, feedback, my friend, is the breakfast of champions. It is quite unfortunate that many people are unable to take constructive feedback. If you're unable to take it, turn off this video, go and develop yourself so you can, because constructive feedback is critical to success, I can tell you that. So, what is the truth about 2023? The truth about the New Year's test, it will present new challenges that you are likely not prepared for. Like the death of both parents. 2023 will present new challenges that you are likely not prepared for, like the death of both parents 8 months apart. It will rock your boat. Get ready. It will rock your boat. It will create higher instability in the market and increase the stress level of many people. I'll say that again. The truth about 2023 is this: the new year, every new year is the same thing. It will present new challenges. Some year is COVID, some another year is VidCo. It come up with something, hit you in the face, beat you and knock you down. 2023 is bound to do that. If you're unprepared, you will stay down and you'll be crumbled. Some wars may be ending in 2023, but new ones are bound to begin. They will emerge. National and global issues of our times will reveal shocking incapabilities on the part of many people who are in positions of authority. True leadership will become rarer and rarer. Rare, you won't find true leadership, even as access to greater knowledge and wisdom abounds. We will have more videos on YouTube, more books published, yet more people are being stupid and foolish in their thought process and in their actions. So 2023, the unpreparedness of many people in the new year will create havoc in their lives. While a few, the wise, I call them the wise, the mature, the prepared and the committed, will continue to excel beyond measures. As millions of people die throughout the new year. Statistics say about 500 people die every year. So millions will die throughout the new year. Hopefully we don't get another COVID or another disease like that. New souls will emerge as babies. And I tell you, some of them are bound to make a significant impact in their lifetime. None of these perspectives, my friend, is prophetic or philosophical. Don't say, ooh, ha, 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 ha. None of them is prophetic or philosophical, but rather common sense based on historical facts and spiritual truth. The question, therefore, my friend, the question, therefore, is not what 2023 has to offer, but rather what you have to offer 2023. Not what 2023 have to offer, but rather what you have to offer 2023. As for me, some of the things I'm grateful for in 2022 are how the passing of both my parents enabled me to renew my relationships with hundreds of family members whom I hadn't connected with in over 3 decades, and as well as new ones I never knew existed. I met new cousins, new friends, new uncles, new aunties, right? I'm so grateful that God helped me and my family to keep my sanity, our sanity and sanctity through it all. Despite the significant challenges life threw at us in 2022, we got stronger, we got wiser, and we got more united. We are proud of that. Another one for me is my amazing team who kept my businesses going. While I traveled the world, I attended to the death of my mom, death of my dad, and so many other engagements I had. Our International School of Greatness and the Canadian Congress on Inclusive Diversity and Workplace Equity. Thank you to all my team, to my staff, to my partners, to my clients, to friends who helped to keep operations growing, not just going, they kept it growing. I was expanding even while I was going through pain. If half of the year in 2022, I was outside the country, Canada. Canada is my home, but I was outside and everything was still going well. So I'm thankful to everybody. I'm grateful. And of course, I'm grateful for you watching this right now, my friends and fans, those who have been honored to coach, to train, to mentor, the thousands of people who follow me around the world, whether from Jamaica to Dominican Republic to Bahamas to Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Malawi, UK, Canada, America, all over the states. Thousands and thousands and thousands of you follow me on social media. Those who've invited me to speak, thank you. And empowered thousands of people across culture and industries in over 300 cities and in over 30 nations in the last 30 years, right? So I am super, super grateful. And of course, I will make myself available to support you in any way, shape, or form I can. Find me. I'm on social media as Alex Ihama. Make sure you like my Facebook and my Instagram and all these things. You know, I'm not good with them, but I have some people helping me out. So, you know, find me in all this. I'll leave you with a passage from my book. In my book, The Mystic of Leadership, I said, exceptional leaders, they develop and prepare themselves to the extent of raising the bar in their industry. I'm not talking about exceeding their strategic objective. They raise the bar in their industry, crushing market obstacles as they arise and leveraging global eventualities, even like the COVID-19, to expand their innovative capabilities. I say that again. Exceptional leaders, my friend, they develop and prepare themselves to the extent they are ready to raise the bar in their industry, to crush markets obstacle as they arise, and to leverage global eventualities. No matter how hard it is, they leverage it to expand their innovative capabilities. Life, I have learned, and I wrote this in my book, Welcome to Greatness, doesn't happen to us, but rather for us. It doesn't happen to us. What happened to me and you and every other person in 2022 didn't happen to us. It happened for us, depending on how you see it. Even while times and seasons happen to everyone, as King Solomon once said, I have also learned, my friend, that only the wise, only the mature, only the prepared, only the determined can maximize the opportunities that are available to everyone in the new year. Everyone, they are available to everyone. Just like the year, they are available to everyone. In almost 3 decades, I've been involved in the crafting and in the development and executing of over $1 billion worth of program projects for nations. I'm saying for nations, for organizations, major organizations around the world. And I can tell you, I've learned a couple of things I would love to share with you in the last Launch and Learn that we are having in 2022. The last Launch and Learn, it may be my last speaking engagement, public speaking engagement. So rush right now to the diversityleadershipprogram.com, or certainly send me an email. Go on my social media, you see the flyer there, register for it. and join us in this last webinar, free webinar, by the way. I'll be talking about how to craft an inclusive and winning strategy for 2023. Listen, I love to be your coach in 2023. I love to speak in your organization in 2023. I love to help you develop your strategy in 2023, to speak in your strategic retreat in 2023. I love to train your judges, as I've always done, train your senators, train your CEOs, train your sales rep. Is what I do. It's my calling, it's my purpose. I was born for this. All right, so look me up again, Alex Ihama, or send me an email, alex@alexihama.com, but find me on all social media. Make sure we connect now so that together we can win in 2023. Again, it's Alex Ihama. Find me on all social media platforms, like the page, subscribe, and send me a message. And of course, leave your comments behind. God bless.